Alright, welcome back to my second tutorial. I actually have some stuff prepared this time, so I am more ready to do stuff. Number one, if you've never done Undertale Modtool before, go straight to your internet, just look up Undertale Modtool. Go to their GitHub page. You want to go to their releases, but since I'm already here, you want to get one of these few here. I'd recommend the not single file, this one right here. I will install it just for showcase purposes and also unzip it. Because if you don't have Undertale Modtool, you're going to need it. Also, get rid of my old one. Because I don't actually need it if I've got this new one. You're going to try to find the exe inside of here. This one, personally, I rename it to run anyways. And then I rename it to an Undertale Modtool, so it just appears at the top. Once you got it open, there will be some preliminary settings that you have to do, but it's nothing too crazy. But you want to open, and you want to find wherever your Undertale is stored. If you go to your local disk, program files, Steam, then into Steam apps, common, and then scroll down, Undertale, data.win. You will have your data.win open, blah blah blah. You can see all the sprites here, but I have my own that I am using for recording purposes. I put it inside my mod manager, mods, Undertale. This one, print. This is my modded. This will be the modded Undertale. So the reason you're here is probably because you want to figure out how battles work, which is great. But it's also going to teach you about some important scripts, most notably resource importers. If you want to do pretty much anything here, you can find it pretty much over here. But right now we're just looking for import graphics, and I've already gotten all of their sprites prepared inside of my documents, and I'm pretty sure it's just, yeah, here we go. Inside of importing. This will teach you two things. Number one, this is how you add new sprites. For new sprites, you just have them be named something that does not exist. Example, Voluntert. And I also have replacement sprites. You will just name them exactly the same as the old sprite. For example, this is main Cara D, which is the Frisk sprite. You're just want to click yes on this, import's complete, and if you can see if you're... Okay, I'm back. What was I doing? Right, I was gonna show you how to make an enemy. So, number one, we need to do some of the monster setup. Here it is, monster setup. We will find an empty slot. Here we go, 82. So if we add on, if case is 82, our name will just be ball, monster name, monster HP, attack, defense. We can make something lower, like 1. XP, we can make like 30. Gold, we can make like 100. And we don't need to touch reward ID or chance. But if we set, we can also change like the max HP to be like 50, and we can even have the monster HP itself be like off sync by like 30. So yeah, stats can be pretty much whatever you want. Like Gaster has a bunch of 6s for stats. It also gives negative gold. But once you have the monster setup done, that's for stats. Then we need to go to skr text. We need like scroll down a lot. Here. Now, now we're gonna go to case 1081 and we're gonna add a new one, which we can just copy and paste and make it 82. So global choices is a little weird, but I can explain it kind of easy. Alright, so 0 is going to be their top left slot, and 3 is going to be your top right slot, and this goes down vertically, and this goes down vertically, but on the right. So like, if we wanted to have an option here, we can go for this. And we can copy this, replace get text with just a string. We can replace draw with whatever we want, like bing and bong. Also, I will copy the spacing just for consistency. And then now with that, we are part of the way done. After we've edited skr text, we need a new object. Add our object, obj underscore volunteer, and create. And now that we have our new object, we can drop in our sprite ball. Or just dirt. I hope that sounds by mistake. That makes sense. Go. We can just drop the sprite here. And for our parent, we're going to need monster parent. There we go. But we can, when you're making a new monster, you want to just kind of steal the soul of somebody else. So like, I used Whimsun as my base. That's in sprites. Here we go. And what we're going to do is we're just going to pretty much copy all this over beat for beat. Like, sure, this works fine. Big, but that's fine. We can all break it down into smaller parts. Monitor, go to step, which is right here. Now with our step code, add this, bink. So, alright, now to explain. Remember what we did in skr step where we have our choices here, which is check, bing, bong, and you have 0, 1, and 3? Well, that's where we can start adding this stuff in. Here. These right here are our acts. Fortunately, it's already 0, 3, and 1, which is the top left, top right, and then left middle. So we can replace this spot with pretty much whatever we want. Like 13 attack. And Here, like 11. Bing, 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 blah, 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 blah. And then we can add our slash and our this symbol, and then we can do it again for here. Text. It doesn't really matter what we have here, just as long as we have something here. And go. Now that we have this, let's see here. Oh yeah, this is Winston code for making them instantly be spared. We don't need that. Now what we can do is right here we can make their mercy mod plus equal to 20. So you would have to do it. Let's see here. You gain a little bit of spare from just doing crop. Here we go. You would need to do it at a minimum of 5 times. Or we can just make it instant and go for mercy mod is 100. Here. So hard. You bong the world. Boom. Now that we have our attacks, we can also change this to be whatever we want. But I'm a little lazy, so we can just do... We can just leave this here for now. Alright. So, there's 2 things here. Number one is bullet generators. We can open up butterfly gen 2 over here to see how it looks on the inside, because we will use that as our base. So use the bullet gen parent. Its create code is just literally running alarm 1. So it does alarm 1 is 7 plus 3 random. But what it does is it creates a bullet, and if bullet exists, it gains your damage. And it does it twice. So what we can do is we can make another copy, but like this time we'll have it be OEJ underscore ball. Let's just have our bullet for now. Here, bullets are in Undertale are marked BLT, so I'll do that. Bullet ball. Uncreate DMG is 0. That's pretty much all you need here, unless you're gonna want some extra fancy stuff. Step. Oh wait, actually, let's give it a sprite so that it actually has some. So you can see disco ball. Here, this mouth ball mask works. We can drop it in the sprite position. Now it has this as sprite, which is fine, it works. Now for here, what we can do is, I'm thinking, we can just do image underscore angle is plus equal to 0.15. Or here, since it's based on 360s, we can do like 5. Yeah, actually, that would look really funky because of boring crap, but whatever. I don't really care. And then each speed can be like 3. This will just make it move in a straight horizontal line. And then here we can do if obj underscore heart y is greater than its own y, you can big this one else v speed is -1. And then you should also probably change it to mouthball mask. Has its origin set to be the middle. Okay, cool. It's already in the middle of this part. That's really convenient. And then what we want to do is have this be the bullet. Or where's the parent? Because I know it's around here somewhere. Here it is, bullet parent. For this though, we're gonna have to open it in a new tab and pretty sure the rest here can just stay as is. Here, we're gonna want to copy and paste this over, but like we can ignore the other crap. Collision with heart. Not SPR, but just heart. Boom. But we're not done yet, so what we need now is our gen. obj underscore gen. Then you hit create. Now that we have this, we can actually leave it as is, but we need the gen parent. Oh, here it is. obj bullet gen parent. Scroll up, go to the parent, drop it in here. And for this, we want to copy over here. Go to our step, add boom. Gen parent. You can use firing speed if you want, but personally I just ignore it entirely. And all this is doing is alarm 0 as 1. Now alarm, you can go here, and then alright, so BLT is instance underscore create. Since it's moving on a straight horizontal line, we can just do like 100. I want to say, how big is room battle? $640 by 640. The souls around here. I can just click on it, right? Yeah. It's around 346, so we can just do like 100. 346. BLT underscore up. And we can copy the butterfly gen. Alarm code. And just put it here. We move this and that. Better yet, if you want to make like 4 balls here, you can do a 4. I is 0. And then you can do for when I is less than 14. I plus plus. Ta-da! Now this will make 14 balls. I mean, if you wanted to make them have like different positions when they were created, you could do like this. Oops. Here. Is 10, and we can just move this to the top and then move, add. Plus bonus side, and we can start, since we're going up by 14, we can just literally subtract 140. So 206. Or maybe 266 would look better. Who knows? Here. Expected. I missed a comma somewhere. Where am I missing it? Height line for column 36. Oh, here. See, make sure you're always spelling your variables consistently. This happens sometimes. And you can also grab this, copy, and go over back to their ball and shirt. And remember this, we can just replace you with you. Alright, cool. And we can also replace this one with just something else. We could do anything. We can just take the lazy way out. because we just need it to be simplistic for now. I'll have it at 200 for showcase purposes. Also, ball legend. If you want to make multiple, what you can do is do an alarm loop. Alarm 0 is like 69. And now that we have that, we need a battle group. That's what I was missing. Anything else we want to do? SPR. I'll insert. Not past start. Alright. Now that we got this, we need to go to the battle group. It's in scripts. Here it is, battle group. Then open a new tab. We can also close out this. You can try to find an empty case. Like, there's a couple missing here. So you can just kind of slide in there. Way. Sans. Asgore. Here we go. In between Sans and Asgore, there's like a free case. And then we can just do case 96. Remove that. We can just cast or load. Sure, we can just use Megalovania. It doesn't really matter. Monster type, where was that initialized? Right. Remember our... I think they were 88, but I can't remember. Let me double check. It was in monster setup. $82. So we're gonna go here. 82. Replace Sans with Ball insert. Big Chungus. Big Chungus. Alright. Now that we have this initialized, we can now save, and we do need a way to test. Let's just add a new game mod, or let's go to room underscore area 1, because that's literally just the start of the game. We can edit the golden flowers to do it. Alright. Now to start a battle is a little bit complex, but I think I can remember how. It starts with the Volcon? Battle Volcon? I can't remember. Yeah. Here, we'll just do this. Underscore create. Alright, now that we got that, we can just throw it in here. Blah. And now that we have that, what else do you need once you're created? I know it has something. I'm remembering it. I'm just blanking. No. In our rooms, we can go to... What is it? Nope, nope. Oh. Room runs 9 here. We can use this to figure out... Or 10? Which one has an encounter thing? Unless it's an invisible object, which I would not doubt. Game objects, hold down. I know there's... Yeah, here it is. Encounter ruins too. Battle group, that's it. I thought it was global battle group, but I knew I could be wrong. Global battle group is... We went with 96? Alright. Open, look through it, basically at the bottom. Dun dun dun, dun dun dun. Dun dun dun, dun dun dun. It is right here. 96. Yep. It's always good to just double check. Now that we've done that, we can save to downloads, mod manager, mods, Undertale mod, edit.win, save. Now that we have it saved, we can test. There's definitely something that's going to crash, so I apologize if it does, but that's alright. One of these is Undertale, one of these is Undertale mod. Where's it splash? I'm gonna change it just so it looks different, because I literally cannot differentiate the two. Open with paint. We're just gonna quickly add on like a fuck off amount of blue, and then refresh. There it is. Now that we have it, I was doing a picture of Undertale, but I don't remember doing that. So now if we just... Alright, cool. That's our guy. Yeah, and you can see the bullets are already working. Alright, so something about the dialogue. Did I edit the Whimsun by mistake? That would have been really funny. Alright. That's fine. I just gotta double check some. Volunteer. That means we edited the Whimsun, didn't we? Yup. Happens. We'll just copy and replace. Ta-da! Now this we can all just replace with... What did that say? 76 column 8. Oh yeah. Turd is balling. There we go. And I forgot my equal sign. That's alright. Ta-da! Now that we have this done, now it should work as expected. Self. And if we save data.win, ta-da, refresh. You have the thing with a ton of blue on it, but that's fine. Whoops, this is not the right room. I forgot to reset again because we didn't save when we did that. Alright, now that we're named the letter B, that didn't change anything. But if we... You can see it's working. Who? Although this is a really horrible battle, it is working. Right, the mercy mod is probably not high enough, is it? Though you can also see that damaging them works. Although if you kill them, you will notice that they do not use the right dusting. Which does suck, but that's part of the limitations. If you go over here, these scripts, UTDR scripts, it is then better vaporizer. Here. Cool. If you apply that, then you can right, you can actually have them dust, but the point is that the battle's working. Kind of. We just need to do the last bug, which is fixing out there. Open a new tab. Well, one thing we can do is nothing. Never mind. What is it? Step. Yeah. What was it again? I had something just in mind. Oh yeah, their stats weren't working. I can't remember what we set it to though. Monster setup. Open a new tab. Here we go. Then if we scroll back down to the bottom, volunteer. Now their attack is just like a little bit higher. Just a little bit. No, but for real. And then we open up their polygen. And then, pretty sure if we throw it in here, and then save, data.when, save. We can close this out. Since we saved our data.when, I'm gonna refresh. Cool. Alright, and then this should be our final test where everything works. If Balls and Dirt instantly kills us, that means it's working. Make sure it's Bing. Yeah, it works. Alright, that's great. Also, our music didn't work, but we can just... I actually have the wrong key, but that's whatever. Battle group. Here, give me Metaton. That's why it wasn't working. We didn't have the caster loop. That's an easy thing to miss. Save, data.when. I will add chapters to this so you can bounce around a lot faster, but I probably won't edit it down that much. Other than maybe cutting this out. But yeah, after this we should be done. Admittedly, this is harder than a stance fight because the bullets are just too strong. That's really funny, actually. Back to ball. In turd. Alright, now I got this step code. Alright. Something you can do is just like... There you go. If you're really ever having any problems with Mercy Mod, you can always just make it comically large. Here, now both of them should be able to spare. I don't really know or remember. Ta-da. Alright, final test. We're almost there. Ding. Ta-da! We did it! You can celebrate. Also, we should... it would take too long to do Flowey to showcase them dying. I am too lazy for that. But ta-da, we did it. That's all I'm gonna cover in this tutorial because this took, or is it an hour? Oh my god, I'm going to edit this down a whole lot. But thank you for watching. If you like this, make sure to subscribe. And, I don't know. Bye.